group of farmers and a golf course in Cumbria are blazing a trail after a pioneering project to restore a neglected river has already been having a positive impact. It has taken 3 years, tenacity, hard work and people with the knowledge and ability to understand how to progress with government agencies and others to get to the point of dredging the River Winster. Dairy farmers David and Brenda Lawrence, who farm with their 2 sons in Grangeover Sands next to the River Winster, have seen increasing flooding over recent years.
We've been impacted over the last few years with water. The river, our local river, which is just in the field behind us, runs down and has had trouble getting out in the estuary with it being blocked up. There's a rock armoured wall on the estuary that's been blocked up now for about 5 years. We've just in these last couple of weeks got it clear and already noticing a difference. But before that it was fairly dire. We were wondering just about where we were going to go, where we were heading. The impact on us, the impact on the business and the future of the business, more importantly, was looking pretty bleak. 1 or 2 grants that we'd applied for to modernise the farm because the 2 sons are wanted to get on and improve all the time, as sons do. We just put them on the back burner and we've refused a couple of grants now that we have applied for and been successful in application, and so things just weren't looking so good. And as a mother and a father, seeing your sons in that sort of predicament, it's just pretty alarming, isn't it?
It is, yeah. No, emotionally, we've sort of gone through it from being a happy, thriving, go-getting dairy farm like most farms are, with the sons coming on behind them. We were stuck in the sand, and we just had to decide whether to stay or whether to sell. But now with the collaboration of all the agencies and people, they have understood us in the long term. It's taken a long time. It's been a battle, but I think the future is looking a bit better, and I feel as though the tide is turning. Yeah,
in the past 3 years we've formed the Leinster Farming Group with Hugh and Paul and John Geldard. It's driving it for us, and I think without them we certainly wouldn't be stood here today talking like we're talking. They seem to talk the language of these agencies, which we don't, and they've helped us secure a licence which has enabled us to go out and clear the river. And without them, as I say, we wouldn't be here.
We would
I'm
not
sure we wouldn't.
be looking
Our future
forward.
would be looking fairly bleak.
Yeah.
Just next door to the farm, the local golf club has also felt the impact.
So even 7 days ago, it was totally flooded here. We couldn't get down to the golf club. The road was flooded, which is always a bigger issue because we can't even use the club, let alone the golf course. And so we're closed, we don't make any money, and it's very disappointing for all the members.
Yeah, that's a direct impact on membership. Our membership numbers have gone down over the last 5 to 6 years due to the increased volume of water that we've had to deal with and lost days that we can play golf. And as Janet's just said, access to the club and the access to be able to, in effect, maintain the golf course has been severely affected. The operation that we've got at the moment with the River Winster, work on the River Winster, is the first phase of a number of phases that they need to do. And we're hopeful that when we put all the phases together, the Meathop Road ditch, the working tidal flap at the exit to the River Winster into the bay, and the Seldom Seen outlet at the other end of the Meathop Road are all key factors that need to still be worked on, and permissions granted, and obviously monies raised to be able to fund that element of it. And that's what hopefully the Leinster Farmers Group are trying the best to do.
John Geldard, a Cumbrian farmer, is chair of the Leinster Farmers Group.
The Leinster Farmers Group is a group of 48 farmers and a golf club, set up through the concerns and desperation of neglect of our river systems and water level management in the area. And farmers were so concerned about the land being flooded and the mismanagement of the rivers, etc. And likewise with the golf club, which had been flooded and seen its membership shrink to virtually zero through the desperation of continuous flooding over the last 20-25 years. And basically we've set up the Leinster Farmers Group to challenge that, basically through the guidance of Janet Hughes when she visited us, explaining that we were stronger working together. We looked then at a landscape recovery scheme through the encouragement of Janet. Unfortunately, we failed to achieve it. And so basically the Leinster Farmers Group has worked to deal with the cleaning out of the rivers, and the great success after the last 2 or 3 years of hard work has been getting the River Winster cleared. And it's an absolute joy and a pleasure to see it running like it used to run many years ago. And this is an opportunity to return a river to its natural health and habitat of what it used to be, rather than the deprived state of the river and the land around it, which we've seen in the last few years.
And what can, well, I suppose both the government farming groups and other farmers, what can they learn from the Leinster Farmers Group and the project?
Well, I think one of the first things to learn is that we all need to work better together. And what we really need in this country is a world-class DEFRA. In 2016, when we voted to leave the EU, much against my wish at that time, we didn't have a DEFRA worth a light, and we had to start to build our own system from scratch because we were governed from Brussels. That has been an enormous challenge for any government and any government agency to rebuild among extremely turbulent and difficult times. But what we have got so many agencies which come under the remit of DEFRA, which are fractious and arguing and debating between each other, instead of everybody working together for the good of society in general. And so we've got Natural England, we've got the Environment Agency, we've got the MMO, all these organisations which are all working under DEFRA, which all should be working together. We have been unique and complemented by councillors and people involved for the way that we've managed to pull these people together to actually achieve something. And it has not been easy. It has been with great frustration and difficulty.
I think our advice would be that you've got to have patience with these people that you're talking to. If it's a licence you need, or if it's people you want to be talking to help you, enable you get to a better position, like freeing out outfalls and one thing or another. You've just got to have patience and talk to these people. I think they are coming round. I think they definitely are coming round to the way of thinking of listening to the farmer rather than ignoring them. And I think with collaboration, I think the future will look better.
It's food security at the end of the day.
It is, yeah.
You know, with farmers, they're going out, aren't they? You hear about it every week. There's another farm going out or they're giving over. But this food security is very important. Yeah. So if we can all keep going, yeah, and help each other out and form the groups and learn off each other, that's tremendous, isn't it?
Yeah.